I thought we could maybe talk about your broad interests because you listed a
Sure.
few of them today, and you have a really diverse background from a lot of different interests. And
Including four-wheel driving.
yeah,
Love it.
exactly. And so for me, I kind of have a few different interests as well. I'm like verging on that. I like enjoy sport, music, and podcasting.
Guitar
Getting
teacher.
that guitar teacher.
Yeah.
I'm getting into science. The reason I love diverse interests is because, you know, for me, life is finite, and I want to like suck all these experience out as much as I can, and kind
Sure,
of experience
Yeah.
life as much as
Because
I can.
each second that's gone past, you're never getting it back again with our current technology.
Exactly, and I want to have a taste of everything.
Yeah, me too.
But also, at least for me, I think that the more you know about how the world and the universe works, the more amazing it becomes, right? You have more things that you can appreciate. So Alex is a music teacher, so if he listens to music to Beethoven, he can hear much more than I can. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If I ever see a UFC fight, for instance, I can appreciate that at a deep level than what a normal person can. And
Do they use a bit of that?
oh yeah. So there's striking where they use boxing, Muay Thai, but as soon as it gets to the floor, they use Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well as wrestling techniques. But I suppose the point,
Really?
yeah, I suppose the point that I'm making is that I learned early on that the more you understand about the more interests you have, the more you're able to appreciate the world, and I think appreciation is key for a happy life.
Yes.
And now directing it to you, what is the impetus for your broad interests?
Curiosity. I'm just so curious about the world that I have recently realised that I'm on a futile path to try and understand everything in the universe. And I know it's futile, but I'm enjoying the ride.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Now, by the way, with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, don't you, like with regular Jiu-Jitsu, end up stuffing your knees?
It all depends on how you train. So I'm fortunate that I've had an instructor that takes us through a 15-minute warm-up. We do range of motion stuff. But there are definitely, with all sports, you have
Contact sports.
yeah, contact sports. But the beautiful thing about jiu-jitsu is that there's no striking. It's all grappling. So you're using leverage and technique to choke people out, to rip
To
limbs.
choke them out.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's so and what's beautiful is when I see women doing it. So our instructor's wife is actually brown belt. She's one step away from a black belt, and it's fascinating when you see like bodybuilders come into the gym and she runs through them, like strangles them, and it's the most surreal thing. You're
Well,
like, how is this
she's just a
happening?
wispy little thing compared to these inverted pyramids of muscle.
and then flips them over her
Yeah,
shoulder.
And she did that to me actually. There was two situations. There was a 14, 15-year-old kid, and back then I was built from weightlifting when I first started about 5 years ago. And there was this lady Kim who was a purple belt at that time. And my two experience, I sparred with both of them, and this is my first class. And I was going home, and I was just shocked by the fact that I had all these muscles, all this strength, and yet I was a child. I was getting manhandled by children and women. You know?
Well, when I did Jeet Kune Do, I was the worst student in the class, and I remember that there was this lady who was much shorter than me and much slighter, and she'd beat me up every time. I was the worst student. I was cool.